beasts were monsters, born to tear the wholes apart. But I saw a spark behind their eyes, a pulse that matched my heart. Now I ride with the hollow devils, close tapping on the deck, while faction bullshit tightens like a noose around my neck. Every oath they make is a chain they forge. Every star they claim is a lie they hoard. Every badge they wear is a brand on me. I'm done trading freedom for security. The enemy of my enemy is my fight. They made me choose, now I choose the beast. The enemy of my enemy is my fight. Out on the edge, the vote is my release. There's a hum out past the grav lanes, where the maps all glitch and fade, where the factions lose their power and the rules are never made. My fiend and I go hunting where the starlight bends and breaks, 'cause freedom's just a gamble and I'm done with playing safe. Propaganda tastes like metal shavings on the tongue. Every faction wants a soldier, every government a gun. But the frontier doesn't ask for loyalty, only blood. My fiend and I, we bring a righteous flood. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The frontier calls and I'm breaking from the machines. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Out in the dark, where the free still dream.
Hey guys, I hope I can be heard. It looks like I can be heard. All my little dials are going up and down. How's it going? I hope everybody's having a lovely Saturday. I know I am. I drank just enough to have a good time last night, but not enough to give me a hangover, which is sweet at mountain level here. Normally, I try to only drink when I'm on vacation at sea level, but every once in a while, a glass of wine will do you good. How's everybody doing? Oh my God, it's Renfail and Raven and IB Bip and X2357, Christina, Will's Petting Zoo and Garden. Thank you guys so much for stopping in on this weird time for me to be streaming. But tonight I've got to pick up Mel from the airport. She's coming back from a work trip. And so I wanted to sneak in a little bit of a Starfield stream to make up for the fact that I won't be streaming tonight. Why, thank you. Yes, the stash. It's all nice and trimmed now. I just got, I was working on the Van Dyke and the little twisty, and I suck at it. It didn't turn out very well, and I was clipping it, and I clipped off too much, and I was like, well, screw it. We're going back to the stash. Back to the stash. So, yeah. But here we are. We're in the Starfield, and we're on PC this time, you guys, which is super important because one of the things that I wanted to do was kind of create a guide that would be similar to my Xbox and console guide, but kind of show off where I'm at on the PC and Steam with Mod Organizer 2. And so let's pull that up real quick before we go too much further here. Now you're not going to do it. In testing, you did it just fine. But now we're not going to... Wait, hold on. There it is. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Okay. As you can see, this is far cry from the load orders I was running in the last year or so as far as total number of mods. We've got 78 active plugins, many of which are, of course, part of the main base Bethesda game here, obviously. And then we've got some stuff that I've added on, all the stuff that I think really makes my game pop and makes it super fun for me. So obviously over here, this stuff really only matters if you're running on PC and the Steam version specifically, because this is Starfield Script Extender and other early loaders. This is the Papyrus Extender, which is the scripting language used by SFSE and its related mods to do the magical things that it does. We've got the Astro UI because I haven't gotten around to changing back over to Star UI, and a Davefield Loot Container UI, which gives us the nice little icons whenever we bend over to loot. We've got natural LUTs, no color filters, the Starfield HD overall, the realistic stars, and Rabbit's Real Lights, of course. Got to have Rabbit's Real Lights. I'm a big fan of Rabbit. We've got Bedlam, which mixes and matches and kind of throws in the blender and spits back out new encounter zones, both interiors and exteriors, and makes my game surprising to me, even if I've been through these encounters several times because of the nature of the New Game Plus. With city overhauls, we've got Aquila City Rises, the Heart of Cydonia, Neon Veins, New Atlantis Awaits, New Homestead Eternal, Paradiso Evolved, The Well Awaits, The Lodge Awakened, The Heart of Cydonia, Echoes of Cydonia, and many, many others here. This gives me the kind of city overhaul that I enjoy when I'm running around the cities on my PC. For character generation, we still have Starfield Hair and Beards, the Renfail T-shirt, of course. Can't rock the PC version without my Renfail T-shirt mod, and the Choose Your Variant Universes Small Master, which I use in particular to set up my next Unity as far as maintaining continuity in my narrative for my stream stories. Obviously, if you want to have a more random type event, you can just do the base game Unity. Same kind of thing. This allows me to say, for example, bring back the ghost of someone who I may have wronged or inadvertently allowed to be killed in a previous Unity so they can haunt me and seek revenge and all of those type of things. So fun for narrative purposes, but not necessarily something you absolutely have to have unless you're trying to tell a continuous narrative story across multiple Unities. We've got the Xenomaster family of mods that I use just like in my Xbox and console versions. Xenomaster, of course. Speaking of which, the enemy of the enemy is my fiend. And that was the theme song that we heard to launch today's stream. A Xenomaster Hallowed Devils song, if I ever heard one or wrote one before. Ironside Intergalactic Hallowed Devils Welcome Kit. And, of course, the Xeno Ambassador, Tommy. For ships, we've got the Ship Vendor Framework, Deimos, X2357 Starborn Guardian Plus, the Ashta Residence, Antares, both the Supra and the other one. I have them named funny in here for various reasons, and that's probably not super helpful for you guys, but it does show in general how I organize my mods in the left-hand pane. And how this goes down here to quest mods. We've only got Trackers Alliance here, all 7, as well as Watchtower. For Outposts, we've got Bard's Outpost mods, Smart Containers by Will and Y4. Lambent is actually more of a ship mod, should really be up in here. The drop-off box, Singularity sold for Violet's soon adventure as a true blue space pirate. Tailored spaces for decorating, of course, Sweet Pea 704. Clothing and skins, we've got the Content Creation Appreciation Hat skins from X2357, as well as Zone's clothing mods, the Crowd Overhaul, X's all-in-one weapons and armor, and Prime skins. We've got the Axe of Friends, Silly Goose's mech weapons of war, and Dark Star. And on this side, where the load order comes into play, you can actually see how all of this stuff fits in. So just like in the other version, Dark Star is loading down close to the bottom. Rabbit's Real Lights is even further below that. And then, of course, the other stuff is loaded in here in a way that builds upon the structure of the house, right? The foundation, the framing, the walls, the interiors, the wiring and lights and so forth as we move down in the load order, so that the things that don't necessarily need to fight and win conflicts are up near the top, and the things that we want to win conflicts whenever there is a conflict, like Dark Star or the lighting mods and those type of things, are down closer to the bottom. So I hope that kind of gives a broad overview of how I set things up. Of course, there is no perfect answer to this, and your mileage may vary depending, but this should give you a pretty good idea of why I run things the way I run them. Vanessa the Witch. Yeah, well, most of these mods are actually on the Xbox console, and will be coming very soon to the PlayStation console. The only ones that really can't apply to the consoles, either Xbox or PlayStation, will be the ones at the top of my list, the ones that are related to the Starfield script extender. Pedro says, does the PS5 allow custom assets for mods in Starfield? It does, and not only for verified creators, but for all creations. So here's to Bethesda for working that out with PlayStation finally. We've been wanting that in our Fallout and Skyrim game for a long time, and we were, of course, limited by what was already currently existing in the game, unless it was an official DLC from Bethesda. Now we're seeing that that is slowly starting to change, and that PlayStation is allowing custom assets to be included, so you can get things like Watchtower and so on and so forth. Let's give a little volume here. All right, we are here in outer space, and we are flying currently on the X-Fire, which is the newest ship that I have built for Violet Moonshine. Universal tech support. It is not the most intuitive ship. It came from an idea that I had that I wanted a really long ship with all of the engine components up front, exposed, like almost like a motorcycle, like a chopper, rolling down the road with the big engine and all the stuff up front there. And I really like the way it came out. It's a little funky and probably needs an iteration or two before it's in a place where I really want it to be. But as you can see, we're using the double-decker hab here with the stairs, so coming right down out of the ladder. And then everything is built either above or below, are equal to this section here, so that you can get most places except for the command deck just by running up and down the ladder, or the stairs. You don't have to use the ladders to access most of the ship. So we do have the Death Disco, Gothic, Vice City style bar and dance floor, which has to go in every single one of my ships, obviously. Huge fan of Lambent. And then there's just engineering bays, medical bays, you know, the whole 9 yards. Eventually this will be filled out with NPCs and crew members, but for now it's largely empty as Violet is brand new to this Unity and just getting started. She is, of course, a 23rd degree starborn with maximum powers and all of that kind of jazz. So when she goes to recruit the lodge members, she'll tell them who she is. She won't keep any secrets from them. She won't pretend to be fresh off the boat from Argos, but in fact a starborn superhero come to guide them to the secrets of the Unity. My goodness. Now we got to find our way back to the command deck. Down through here. Yep, there's my armory. That leads nowhere. Let's get back into first person so I can actually find my way around. Thanks, Vanessa. It doesn't have any of the armor or the skirting or cladding for the ship as of yet. It's kind of a stripped-down chopper version of a starborn spaceship. But it is a mighty ship and is actually quite maneuverable. Basically, it's all engines strapped to a frame, which makes it super maneuverable and fun. One way or the other, we have got to get through here. Are these? Yeah, these are the rooms for the various companions and whatnot. Nice. They're just off to the side here underneath the Antares wings, which is a super nice touch. Kind of keeps the trim very obvious as far as the overall chopper shape of the ship, which was the intention, of course. Back up into here, where we have the bridge and all the standard operations for the ship. But as you can see, most of the grav drive and you know, all of the heavy duty equipment that makes the ship go is way out in front here, which gives the ship its overall kind of design aesthetic, which in my mind was something like a stripped down chopper motorcycle. Let's see, can we? Free lanes. Yeah, so it's a chopper motorcycle and the saddlebags are the engines, I guess. I don't know. It was a concept, what can I say? Brinfeld says, oh my God, the stairs on the ship, swoon. Yes, yes, I want to refine the idea of this design so that I don't have to use ladders so much. Because ladders are cool, but they're weird in third person, and stairs are preferable, let's be honest. I haven't quite nailed it, but I'm just getting started on building my own custom ship, so. Let's see, is there a hazard? Let's go to the hazard. As you can see down here in the bottom, we've got Nirvana highlighted because Violet's going to go get herself a Robo-Boy companion. IB Bip says, if you're running PDY, place doors yourself. There's a patch for the new halves. Nice. I am learning how to build ships without PDY because in a previous version of this character last year when I was first streaming, I was using Larry's Serpent 1 AMS, which is an amazing ship and served me quite well for many, many multiple unities. But every time I would try to reverse engineer it to see how he put it together, I would always get really confused by the PDY feature. And this really happened a lot when I would download like another mod that had custom ships in it that weren't necessarily designed for PDY. And so I would suddenly find myself unable to access the bridge if I entered the ship normally, or unable to access the rest of the ship if I entered the ship by pressing directly to the bridge. Over on the Twitch side, we got Finch856. I saw a clip yesterday where a player did the Unity and then went back to the lodge in a new universe. All the members were kids. Not a mod. Actually, one of the Unity variants that you can find in the base game with no mod at all, Finch. It's almost like a clubhouse for the kids, and the kids are picking up where the disappeared version of Constellation left off. And they're playing house there in the Constellation Mansion. It's pretty cool. Raven says, I'm on the fence about PDY. It adds a whole second series of halves that you need to make sure you use. The one with no doors, I think. I don't... Maybe.
Hello, stranger. I am offering food and
Oh, Vanessa the Witch.
if you are interested.
Listen to this.
Join me on my ship.
Is that the ship I just
Hello,
crashed into?
stranger. I am offering food and company if you are interested.
Ooh, she
Join
sounds goth
me
as
on my
hell.
ship.
Let's go check it out.
Hello, stranger. I am offering food and
Yeah, one of the Unities is the Constellation Kids. That's correct. Not a mod.
join me on my ship.
All right, I'm joining you. You don't have to keep repeating yourself over and over again. You totally normal sounding and not at all creepy old lady. Hello. Well, she did offer me food and drink, right? So I shouldn't eat now. That would be rude. Yeah. Interesting design you've got here on your ship, old woman. Let's continue our exploration. Introduce ourselves. All right.
Hello. I am glad you stopped by.
Oh my God, her
I
voice.
was beginning to think that you were afraid.
Afraid? Well, why would I be afraid? I don't normally find old women to be terribly scary.
Not all of them are harmless. I can see your eyes wandering about my ship. I extend my apologies for the state of it. I regret that it has
She
fallen
does kinda
into
sound a little goth,
disrepair
doesn't she?
as of late.
She's
It
got
has
a little
been
of the old Dracula in her.
years since I have landed anywhere.
We won't judge.
Years and years.
It's been years since you landed your ship anywhere. How is that possible? Don't you need to refuel or get new supplies? Or...
I made it possible.
Right. She made it possible. Do you need help with anything? Supplies? I could take you to a port somewhere if your ship needs maintenance.
I need only your company.
I deliberately didn't save before this, too. So we might find ourselves all the way back to where I took the screenshot for the thumbnail. You're joking. That can't be true. So, about that food.
How do you feel in your body? Do you feel alive?
Look, I'm just here because you promised food.
Allow an old woman to speak a moment longer on their own ship. I would like to inhabit a body like yours. My current body. I can feel it deteriorating. I feel my skin about to split, my teeth about to burst. I can feel itching behind my eyes. So itchy. But your body seems like it would not be.
Finch over on the Twitch side says, any recommendations for me on the first New Game Plus? If this is your very first New Game Plus and you're about to go through it for the first time, honestly, I would let it do it randomly. Let it do it the old-fashioned way, and see what you get. Because part of the fun for me back when I'm on New Game Plus 23 or 24 right now, but part of the fun back when I first did it was seeing what was there and what was available. It wasn't until about New Game Plus 11 or so, when I came back to Starfield after taking a year or so away from the game, that I installed a mod that allowed me to pick which version of New Game Plus I was going to get for narrative purposes and stringing the streams together into kind of a coherent story. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Listen, something's not right with you.
Excuse me. Just hungry.
Anyway.
Excited to eat.
That's what I would recommend. However,
But I have gotten
I
to
will
know
say
you
this.
better.
Depending on who,
I think it is time to eat.
what choices you made during the first run, a mod like that can create some extra tension if you pick a certain way. I don't know how far you've been or how close you are to passing through the Unity right now, so I don't want to give anything away and spoil the surprise. But there's a couple of characters that can pop up in new and exciting ways that might be welcome if you made certain choices. And by welcome, I mean not necessarily, but fun for gameplay purposes. I'm not really sure I'm hungry anymore, to be honest with you.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
100%. She's the vampire on the meal.
Set out for you.
And if I eat that food,
Please,
I'm off to Never
help
Never Land.
yourself.
Uh-huh. All right, Grandma. Let's get in here and, well, let's have a seat. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound, I say. Appreciate the insight. Yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, if you've got experience and you've done it a bunch of times, by all means, grab that mod and take your pick. One of my favorites is Sam's daughter, but as a Starborn herself. So I'll leave it at that and allow you to choose. That one's really good if you make certain choices and poor
Go
Sam doesn't
on.
make it.
Eat. Impossible. No one has reacted like that before.
What? I just chewed up the food. It was, I don't know, kind of disgusting, actually.
Stop talking to me. You are no longer welcome here. I want you out of my ship immediately.
John Kuhn says, Bubbaloni in the afternoon?
Immediately.
What's happening? I know, it's
Leave.
weird, right? It's like 9 hours earlier than I would normally be live. John, I got to go to the airport tonight and pick up my girlfriend, Melissa. Hey. Listen. There's none of that. Crazy old woman. You invited me onto your ship, and I came over here in good faith. And then you threatened me and tried to take my body and super gross food, a human foot. Oh, I don't know. Let's read her notes. The old woman's diary. Anyway, John, I'm making up for not being here tonight by streaming a little bit this afternoon and showing off the load order for my Mod Organizer 2 Steam install. Something is wrong with me. I'm old, but these aren't just normal aches and pains. Something is inside of me, I know it. I shouldn't have eaten that visitor's food. It went bad or something was wrong with it. Must have been infested with parasites because I've never felt like this before. I'm losing control of my own body. Itchy, itchy. I want to land and get help, but I can't. It's like my body isn't listening to my brain, or maybe it's the other way around. Nothing feels normal, and these headaches, nothing is helping. What is wrong with me? And the itching, I'm about ready to rip the skin from my bones. God, we're so itchy. Well, that's rough. And look, her food didn't even satisfy me. Look at that. Now I got to dig into my own bag and eat my own damn food, drink my own damn Canuck maple cola, just so I can feel a little bit of relief. You're a terrible host. Seriously. I hope you're happy with yourself and all of the terrible hosting that you've done. You're an awful person. Oh my God, wait. It's a xenomorph in her. Could be, yeah. A vampire xenomorph, maybe. You know what? We need to make sure that no one else ever boards this ship again. And, you know, since this isn't an MMO... I don't feel bad at all about doing this. Yeah. Oh my God, it's going to take forever. Her ship is really tough, you guys. To the devil with you. All right, let's see if we can pick up some stuff. We got some ship parts out of the deal. That's not bad. The ship is called the Old Woman too. Well, I mean, you know, if the ship fits, right? It still has some pretty good shields. It had X2357. It had good shields. I just want to point out the past tense inherent in that particular statement that you just made, because that ship is now space dust. We're not putting up with any of that crazy old woman trying to serve people food stuff. It's gross and uncalled for. I'm on my chopper. Get on my chopper.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship.
Ah, the sweet, sweet sounds of no contraband on board, because this isn't my Xbox save. Poor Dubable and his constant grinding contraband warning that never really amounts to anything. Can we just rocket over to it? No, we're never gonna get it. Is it in another star system still? I thought I fast traveled to get here though. Yeah, nope, it's in another star system. That's right. I forgot. We had to go one more further than my ship would carry me. Yeah, gotta exit cruise bubble. Get with the program. Flavor text is exactly right, Raven. Emphasis on the flavor. Vanessa says, poor old... Hey, look, she shot first, Vanessa. That's all I'm saying, all right? I was going to be all hospitable and stuff and eat her vampire soup, but she shot first. That's on her. I only destroyed the ship afterwards because I felt like it was a industrial hazard at this point.
Unknown vessel. This is Agent Yamurja with Aegis. If you open your comms, I can brief you on the situation. Welcome to the search party. My name's Agent Yamoja. Happy to have your
I'll show you in
help.
just a second, Vanessa. It's the least I can do after hearing that broadcast.
Glad to hear it. We could use the extra set of eyes. So, here's the details. We're looking for a Trident luxury liner. She's a big girl, but space is bigger. And it's definitely been a challenge to canvass the area.
I could see how that would be a problem. I mean, space is vast. Surely you must have a lead.
We've made estimates based on the ship's trajectory and last known position, so we're not totally blind. One place we haven't explored a ton is the asteroid field up ahead. A few ships have peeked around there, but haven't stuck their heads in.
Okay. I'll help.
Then you have my gratitude. Let me send you the telemetry data on where to scout.
I love that somehow in the future, after 180 years on Jemison, we've still managed to preserve that beautiful accent. Bravo. Okay. The telemetry data has been input. All right, Vanessa, you asked what spacesuit I'm wearing. This is the Darkstar spacesuit Tenebris Mark 15. This is the version of the Starborn suit that I get with Darkstar. And that just goes to show you that I have not always been running Darkstar since this character started jumping unities. So I've only gotten the Mark 15. But this is a pretty incredible suit. It's not super legendary, but I'm going to add to it, of course, in this playthrough with the new crafting system that we're given. But it does have some pretty nice stats. For an all-in-one, 332 physical, 317 energy, and 317 EM. I'm a dimensional warrior, of course. I've got the Darkstar boost pack, which is just amazing. And, of course, this is the one that I was wearing when I popped in through the Unity. This is your... the Venator Starborn suit is the top suit that you can get in the base game, regardless of how many times you've been through the Unity beyond, I think, 9. So we are currently wearing this one because Darkstar has afforded me this shiny, shiny power. All right, let's check this out. Last night we were on a cruise ship with Dubable, and that was for a whole different reason. And now we're going to enjoy a new cruise ship. Hopefully everybody's okay. My favorite suit that I found so far comes from a mod / creation. It's called Nomad Armor. Interesting. I don't know if I recognize that one, at least not by name. Christina does, though. Nomad suits are great. Awesome. Is that a Zone or X2357 creation, Christina? Or Vanessa? Search area. Electric Horseman, Starfield is on fire. That's right. Oh, check it out. We're like zooming right past this beautiful ringed planet. Thank goodness for autopilot. 100 light seconds is a really long way in space. When you think about it, I think the Earth and the Moon are about 1.8 light seconds apart. Just a very short little delay between radio transmissions if a person is walking on the Moon or in orbit around it. Zone 79, of course. Of course. The Nomad suit, I'll have to check that out. Sounds cool. What do we got? What do we got? Wow, it looks like the power core for the ship burst. We've got this horrible gravimetric storm centered on the wreckage. Let's move in, shall we? Yeah, unfortunately, this ship could be faster. And this is all the learning process. Like, I just started building ships in the last couple weeks since the DLC dropped. I'd never built them before, nor had I done any outposts. So this is probably my second or third ship I've built from scratch. And I'm still kind of getting the hang of setting it all up based on your character level and your perks and your skills to get the maximum out of it that I can. And I definitely notice with my ships, they're not very fast when they're not in Super Cruise or folding space anyway. It's kind of a slow ride. Oh, I see. Okay. There's various sensor locations that I can check to see if there's any sign of this luxury cruise liner. I understand now. You're gonna dip your toes into shipbuilding later today. Did the patch that come out, did it work for you, or are you still waiting for the regular PlayStation patch? I know they said that one that came out yesterday was more designed for the Pro because it fixed some of the enhanced mode problems that people were having. It sounds like you're able to play at least, which is a huge improvement over when I talked to you the other day. Well, yeah, too much mass, for sure. But it's a, you know, it's a learning thing. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of like, I need a location for all of my crew members. I need a place for them to bunk. I need a brig. I need a dance floor. Do I really need all that stuff for all of my ships? Probably not. So it's going to be a process of learning how to pick and choose my battles, I think. You know what I mean, X? Because as of right now, I'm like, ooh, I can add this, and I can add this, and I can add this. And oh shit, there's too much mass. I better take off all this cladding and armor. all this stuff that makes my ship look like a ship instead of a skeleton with parts bolted onto it. Let's board, shall we? It's not crashing as much now. I'm in my first Starborn Unity. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. There's a lot of stuff going on under the hood, and I know you're aware of that, so it's awesome that you stuck with it. It's only going to get better from here. Hello? Anyone home? Who's this unfortunate bastard? Well, either way, they're dead now. They're not going to be spending those credits anytime soon. Chunks? Of course, of course. Far be it from me to look at gift chunks in the mouth. Oh, you know what we should do, you guys? We should definitely make a save. That would be something. Hey. Chunks chicken. I got the egg and I got the chicken. All right. Industrial workbench. Nice. Ramen. Yes, of course. Power required. All right. That's not a Renfail coffee mug. Bollocks. Be damned if I'm picking that thing up and carrying it around. If it doesn't have Renfail's face on it, it isn't worthy of my coffee. Oh. Well, that's an awful lot of crap that I don't necessarily need to take with me wherever I go. But I see what you're trying to do here, Starfield. You're trying to trick me into getting all loaded down with notebooks and office supplies. It's not going to happen. You're trying to provoke my inner loot goblin. And it almost worked, too. But you know what? I will take those digipicks because I can't resist a good digipick puzzle. Like this one, for example. What do we got here? Let's start with maximum complexity. That'll be good. And then... No, that's not good. Is this good? Yeah, so... That. And then that. Yes. Yes! Oh, see, that would leave me one. And I am equipped with one single barrel key. But I don't want to waste it on this ring just in case I need it on the next one. So let's go there. Nope. Okay, the only double... Well, I guess we're going to have to risk it. We'll have to chance it. There, and then... There. Yeah. Perfect. And everything inside here belongs to me now. All your drugs. As the ghoul would say, take more drugs. But only in video games. Don't do that in real life. It's a terrible idea. Okay. This looks familiar. Isn't this very similar to the layout of the room last night where I pretended to shut off the environmental controls, provoked a shipwide emergency? You're loving this new streaming time? All right, Christina. Well, I would love to stream more often. Up until, you know, the last couple of months, the schedule really didn't allow me to start much earlier than 9 o'clock. But things are looking up. Might be able to do a Saturday afternoon stream session. I'd love to see your shining face in my streams, and I know how hard it is for you to be up when my normal streams run. Right. Ship's cheerful automated announcements. Divert power to the steam room because of ionized crystal sauna experience was underperforming. Captain said guests weren't spiritually exfoliated enough. Glad we've nailed our priorities. Sounds like a cruise ship to me. Ship's in great shape, too great. Everything gleams. The circuits hum in perfect harmony. And the floors are so polished. Beginning to suspect this whole cruise liner assignment might be some vague punishment wrapped up in brushed chrome. Yes. Got a priority alert from one of the other midship power relays. The spa's neuroosmotic float chamber is pulling 300% more power than projected, and the ambient lighting is reportedly at risk of dimming. Absolute crisis. Can't have the dim lighting when someone's recalibrating their aura. All right. This person is clearly disgruntled with the level of service and luxury being provided by her employer to members of non-crew, the paying passengers. Spa draining power like a black hole, headed up to the sealed emergency room and engineering to pull a few of the backup cells. Oh, that'll come in handy. I bet you anything I need some backup cells. You're usually asleep when I stream? Yeah. Are you, well, you don't have to tell me where you're at, but Christina is also usually, or should be usually asleep when I'm streaming, as they are several hours ahead of me in real time. So maybe a Saturday afternoon stream will be a fun way to do it. We'll open the doors here. We won't read every single little note. Ah, look at this. Line. That one's plugged in, okay. Mine, also mine. Oh, lots of stuff to make food with. All right, I'll take all of that. Okay, let's see. I think we found a way to power the doors, guys. I think everything's going to be all right. And I was worried for nothing. Obviously. I don't know, maybe better kill the headlight there.
Elevator offline. Restore local power to resume functionality.
Son of a... Fine. Send an updated hair mod to you, Bubbles, and Raven wouldn't mind testing sometimes. I will for sure add it. In fact, you know what we're going to do? This will be fun. Oh, do I have the enhancer gun on this? I don't remember. I'll definitely need to put the enhancer gun in this load order if I test your mod. I was going to do it on stream here and show up where I place it in the load order and all that kind of stuff. But I may have to download the enhancer gun as well. I know I have it on the Xbox version because I just had to make Sarah a brunette. Deep Buble demanded the brunette version of Sarah. Oh, are the shout-outs working, Christina? Awesome. Finally. I reset the bot, the Streamlabs bot, twice. And I didn't see any change at all last night. But it looks like they're working now. So maybe there was some kind of batch update overnight, or I don't know. Okay. Plug and play, baby. Plug and play. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I'm locked in. All right, fine. I cannot wait for your hair mod. Right now, Violet has just a fairly common haircut because I knew that I was going to be giving her the works whenever we got a chance to test your hair mod again. What is this? Oh. Well, look at that. I'm right back where I started. Okay.
Power restored to engineering deck.
All right. I don't currently have a human companion, otherwise I'd log out right now and give both those mods so I could test it out. I think some minds would be completely blown by the hair physics, and no, you guys, I am not trying to be ridiculous. The hair physics on X's new mod are amazing. You want to have real long hair in a video game that actually reacts to the physics of your environment and moves around with you? Very soon, my friends, very soon. Thanks to the magic of X2357. I mean, I suppose I could shoot myself with the enhancer gun. Can you shoot yourself with the enhancer gun? I know there are ways that you were changing your own hair on stream. I just don't remember exactly how you did it. You know, I can find out if I have the enhancer gun just by looking at my weapons. I do not. No problem. Easy enough to add. There's a lot of dead guys around here. I don't think the Terrans come in peace, you guys. Oh, Hippolata. Don't mind if I do. That is junk and not scrap are useful for crafting. Likewise, junk, okay. Here we go. All right, let's auto slot to get ourselves started. And we'll use that one. And it's that simple. Oh, look, it's a little heat leech buddy. Aww. You're adorable. There's my axe of friends. Where's my Xenoprod? Probably not going to be able to get you, little buddy, because my axe is going to kill you in one hit rather than capture you. But let's see. Successfully caught. Nice. Got myself a little heat leech buddy. I'm going to pretend I'm Will for a second here and run around with a heat leech. Select and dispense. Hi, what's up, pal? Look at you. Aren't you a lovely little monster? Let's see. Hit you with an enhancer? He's like, you can't enhance me. I'm a heat leech. I haven't achieved my final form yet. Let's give you a name. Oh, it's a she. Oh, okay. How lovely. What are we going to call you? Noah? A she? I mean, we'll try one more time. Random. X2357 Gandalf the Green says that's the plan as far as bringing this mod to the PlayStation 5. Still learning PlayStation 5 assets. I was watching Sweet Pea this morning, X, and she was saying it's actually easier than Xbox because it basically works in the same type of package style as the PC. It doesn't require like a specific configuration for setting up like the Xbox does. So hopefully you find it just as easy as she did. The enhanced mirror already exists unless Sweet Pea is making a better one. Sweet Peas is a small one for placing on a counter or table. Okay. It doesn't work on you, Bubbles. You can't enhance perfection. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Radon. Yeah, yeah. Okay. How are you? Health, friendship, fun. All right. I got myself a little H. All right. Credits. Bunch of crap that I don't want. Yeah. Oh, no. I'll take the adaptive frame, though, for sure. Yeah. Take the ammo. Advanced deep recon. Sure, sure, sure. Advanced ground crew. Why not? Wow, this is a showstopper here. We're not getting through there, folks. Okay. Well, we got ourselves a little heat leech buddy. Yeah. Radon. You're adorable. Better shut up with all that adorableness. I'll have to give you treats. Oh, another dead guy. Everybody's got like a little bit of change in their pockets too. I appreciate that. It gives me a reason for searching their pockets. Okay. Nope, it is telling me I need to go this way. Okay. Well, once we make it through this ship and we get back to New Atlantis, I will quickly log out and install the new tester version of X's hair mod, as well as the enhancer gun, and we'll do up all the companions over at Constellation Right. We'll give them all new haircuts. And it will be awesome. Unless, of course, X says he'd rather that I didn't test it on stream. And I would understand that completely. I didn't even think of that. Sorry, X. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot, but... Okay, what are we going? We need to get back up there. Here's a staircase. Oh, cool. People screaming, crying, laughing, dying. Boy, there's just a lot of stuff in here. I feel real silly going through it, why people are screaming for help. Somebody is trying to provoke my inner loot goblin. And I appreciate that sense of humor in a game designer.
No, please.
I've been showing my failures on stream for months. All right, buddy. I wouldn't call them failures. That has been a persistent issue, though. Once you get to the bottom, man, we're going to have to, like, publish up. Oh. How you doing? Oh, you're tough. Metal underpants, even. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Oh, you were right there, and now you booked off while I was killing your other buddy. All right, let's see. We could probably really make a game of this. Phase time is good. Gravity wells even better. Let's make sure we have some very, very useful throwables. We don't really. That's unfortunate. We do have some shrapnel grenades. For our purposes, that'll have to do. No, no, no. You don't get to shoot me with that. Whatever it was. I kind of want it. If this is like any other Bethesda game, whatever you guys are carrying for weapons is going to be much more effective against you than whatever I'm carrying. Oh, my little heat leech took care of business. That's what I'm talking about. Where's all the screaming people? Get off my heat leech. That's what you get for messing with the moonshine. Okay, so Gandalf the Green says it's... Ooh, hold on a second. Hold on. Got to catch up with the chat here. This is important stuff for science. Okay, the bug is currently isolated to the player only. If you put the hairs on NPCs or followers only, the bug doesn't happen. Okay. All right. No, that's workable. I can make that work. Absolutely. Absolutely. Would I love to have like badass Slaughter 1987 Motley Crue hair or whatever on Du Buble? Probably not. It would work better on Bandle Moonshine than Du Buble. He's more of a clean cut super cop kind of guy. But yes, the answer is yes. I would love to be able to modify my hair and give it physics. But if I can modify my companions and avoid the bug, that's all right with me, buddy. Hell yeah. Hello. Potent alcoholic beverage infused with bioengineered luminescent plankton? Yes, please. Sparkling wine. All right. Runaway whiskey. I'm definitely re-upping my alcohol here at this particular location. Velocity red. Nice. So we do that, and then we do... Nope, that's not it. So let's not do it that way. Let's do it this way. Feels real sketchy to use that one tumbler key in a situation like that. But why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. That's what I say. There and there. No, that's never going to work. Boom. And we're in. All right, so this is lore accurate to any cruise ship I've ever been on, by the way. That's what the television looks like in between commercials. They say you get what you pay for. That's not entirely accurate. Oh, God, another one. All right. So if we do that, and then this, and I don't know, maybe... that, and then no. Wrong, Bubbles. Ha ha ha! Wee wee! Open sesame. Oh, look at all the chunks they left out. That's sweet. And the VIP card for moi. Thank you. By the way, high-end chunks confirmed.
As you can already see, these results show the potential for technological advancements in robotics previously thought impossible. Emergency procedures initiated. Power routed to backup reserves. Please remain calm.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Oh, I'm sure.
We do these security drills every so often. Please, continue.
Something's going on.
We've come to escort you to a more secure area.
I understand the importance of you performing these safety exercises, but I pay good money to not be disturbed with such nonsense.
I'm afraid we have to make an exception. I can explain more on the way, but we need to get moving to the vaults.
I'm afraid the rest of your presentation will have to wait, Miss Moreau. Apparently even money can't save us from the tedium of procedure. But rest assured, I will
The
be having a
tedium
word with the administration
of procedure.
when we get there.
Mine. All mine. All right, so there was a ship-wide emergency probably related to the Terran incursion here. Of course, of course. Oh, God, another one. Boy, these high-end rooms really have a lot of fun locked doors. That one was super obvious. Oh, no, I misunderstood. Okay. Raven says, okay, so use only the custom hairs on your NPCs and not the player. And Gandalf the Green clarifies and says, no, we need to test it on the player and the NPCs both. Keep it isolated on different saves so we know whether or not the problem is occurring. Yeah. Okay. I think that's what you're throwing down there, bud. Why is all the decorations for the room in the chest? That's so weird. I ain't mad at you, but super strange. Okay. I have the power! That's what you get for messing with the Starborn from tech support. It's like bats, but smexier. Alright, that doesn't work as good without the cryogenic grenades. And I don't have any handy, so we'll have to stick with this. Electric Horseman says the new DLC is so cool. It is. I haven't gotten very far in it. I played this once before on another test Unity with this character. My main character that I'm playing right now is my Xbox character, and he is not yet of a level where he can even hear the recorded transmission. So, soon. I can't wait to do it on a minimum level character. Got me a little level. I guess this is as good a time as any to go into how I have the settings set up. I'm at plus 36% XP. I haven't messed with any of these yet because I don't understand the DLC or how it works well enough to mess with them. So they're all still set normally. Very hard, very hard, very hard, very hard. Unlike some of my friends who actually play on like just ridiculous extreme difficulty. I haven't quite graduated to that level of frustration. We've got weighted ammo, greatly increased carry capacity because I am a loot goblin, limited locations for cargo, of course, greatly increased vendor credits, medical item healing is slowly, food healing is none, sleep healing is location limited, sustenance is both positive and negative, combat affliction gain, we've got these set right here for right now, just because we're playing the new DLC and I have no idea what I'm up against, and I don't have a doctor on board my ship, so I have to be a little bit judicious in what I add all at once, but we can definitely crank that positive XP modifier up by a little bit if we turn those things on. What else? Nuzlocke for Xenomaster, which is the Pets Can Die mode. Got to be real careful, especially when I have Arcane out, because Arcane could die permanently with Nuzlocke on there. And then that would be terrible. And then, of course, down here, Watchtower is set to piss off. That is a setting provided by our good friend Ghost Rider 231. And that will ideally allow the incursions by the Terrans and others to take precedence over Watchtower ambushing me in every system I travel to, while still preserving the Watchtower storyline, of course. What else? Darkstar is way down here somewhere. There it is. On Darkstar difficulty. Not quite on Punish Me, but on Darkstar. So, yeah. And I've just so happened to have picked up some tasty, tasty Chunks chocolate. Lady Ann says, say it's not so. I assume you're talking about something X was talking about, and not something with my terribly basic settings. Down you go, my friend. And we still have a few enemies here somewhere. Nuzlocke, oh. Yeah, but look, my heat leech is still kicking. It's not a death sentence. Although the first time I saw the message come up, Arcane has died, I almost lost it, and fortunately I was playing by myself and not streaming, so I felt no obligation to hold myself to that result and reloaded my previous save, even though it cost me about an hour's of progress. I didn't care, I was just testing the load order anyway, so it didn't really matter, but I wasn't going to lose Arcane to Nuzlocke. No, sir. Oh, come on, don't reload in slow motion. That's a terrible thing to waste phase time on. Call yourself a Starborn bubble. What's up, baby? It's a good little heat leech. Yeah, heat leech should be a terrible thing for these robots to run into, I would think. Oh my god, guys, even more. Boom and boom. Cool. And then, yeah. I'm guessing complexity rules. Oh no. Pay attention, bub. Open sesame. Oh, somebody was having a veggie grinder. And a beer. I approve. Fresh produce. Only the best. Interesting. Right in the middle of servicing the room when this all broke out? Yeah, I thought Nuzlocke would add an interesting dynamic to my Xeno mastering. And hopefully, I don't lose Arcane on stream. I can get around that, of course, by ensuring that I only run Arcane when I know it's going to be saved. But what fun would that be, you guys? But no, I'm not going to break him out right now. Arcane's staying in the box. We've got a heat leech buddy who's putting in the work versus these Terran robots. Boy, these people really get themselves into some contorted positions when they die. I guess that's physics for you. Set up a makeshift barricade. Didn't help. Didn't help. All your base, all your base, all your base are belong to us, my friends. Oh shit. Robots on parade. I see ya. Oh, I'm out of ammo for that one. What a hell of a time for that to happen. I'm gonna need you to lay down, sir. I thought I told you to bail, Jarhead. Damn, I can't walk through an enemy in slow motion. That's too bad. That would have been so cinematic. You have been served. Robot fiend. Get off my heat leech. Whoa, 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 whoa. Way whoa. Way whoa. Also mine. I've never played with Nuzlocke on, so we're in uncharted territory, but is that all of them? Anyone else want to negotiate? No? All right. This is what happens when you call tech support. You get violent with an attitude. And that's a damn shame. I bet you didn't think you would be dead like that when you put this outfit on this morning, did you? Unfortunate. Alright, listen. I need a better weapon, and I need it now. Is this one of theirs? This is one of theirs. Let's use that instead. Oh yes, and as predicted, it does wonderful damage to them. Lovely. Oh, and it makes a fun sound. I appreciate it when guns make fun sounds. Oh, and they make fun sounds too when they die. Nice. Stay with me, Heat Leech. We're about to get this party started. Oh yeah, you have a ridiculous amount of hit points and no real susceptibility to your own weaponry, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can find something else that might fix your wagon, my friend. I don't normally like to use these, but when in Rome, ugh. No, this is no good for base time. No good at all. You have no power. You have no power. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Better shut up with all that robot stuff. Vanessa the Witch says, Rin was trying to figure out how to add passenger discs to ships. Crew on ship's details is the amount of passengers you can have. Oh, passenger space. It depends on the HABs. Christina walked me through this the other day and really opened up what I was capable of doing with my ships that I was building or modifying. And the reason why I was only able to have 2 crew on the Razor Leap was because I had not added HABs that had extra crew member space. And once I did that, it was on. Like Donkey Kong, as they say. All right, so I need something. I need that. Beautiful. Just so happens. I love it when a plan comes together. This one's got nothing. my god, it's an Apple II. Adorable. And an antique videotape. Boy, somebody was a real collector. Got some X-Tac, nice. Vault console. Escape unit, 67%. Power interrupted. Well, let's check this out, shall we? Let's make sure the current weapon that we have selected is favorited, just in case we run into issues. And we also want to put this one over here.
If you're listening to this, then whatever scan those Terrans used to identify us is working. And you're not one of them. I'm sorry for locking you in here. I wish I could explain everything right now, but I can't. I don't know what's going on, and I don't imagine there's much time, so just trust me for now. Please. Take this chip and place it in a robotic frame. If all goes well, they'll take things from there.
Take this chip and place it in a robotic frame. All right. Oh. Are you my buddy? Be my friend! Oh, that standing animation was tight.
Initializing. Current frame. Registered as Terran.
Why isn't it working for me when I do it? It was working for Christina earlier.
Evaluating adversarial response.
Spoke too soon. These circuits are integrating incompatible components as if they're alive. Spock.
Analysis rudimentary, but not inaccurate. Target appears to possess some modicum of observation.
Oh, thanks.
Aggression protocols deferred.
I like to keep a modicum or
Control
two in my
attitude
back pocket,
processor.
just in case. Well, you don't look hostile. That's a start.
Behavior dependent on target. According to observations, target at biological disadvantage. Continuing analysis.
Not exactly biological, as you say. I've got powers. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot. Let's work together on this.
Permissions pending. Cooperation with Terran affiliates is restricted.
Oh, you were just pasting links in. Oh, I'm so sorry I missed that.
Scans indicate
I thought it
present
was
human
working.
is
Okay,
non-Terran.
well, that's fair enough.
Updating interaction accordingly.
I was just
Proposal.
trying to give you a shout out because I know
Assisting
you would
as
probably never give
secondary.
yourself one.
Creator's mission must be completed.
Creator? You mean the one who made that chip?
Led to my creation, but data chip origin incidental. True achievement in evolving beyond designed potential. Delta unit can provide further data if you assist. This arrangement will lead to completion of mission.
They did say I should leave things to you.
Affirmative. Recovery of Creator is highest priority. Usefulness several magnitudes greater than yours. Therefore,
Well, thanks.
you must defer other objectives to assist Delta unit. This arrangement benefits all involved. Sufficient?
Query. Are we there yet? Meatbag. Yeah, come with me. I'll see what I can do.
Minimum requirements for agreement have been met. Terms acceptable. Establishing new moniker. Auxiliary human.
HK-47 lives again, man.
Recompiling.
I love it.
Updating interactions accordingly. Stand back during local interface.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to get in the way of your...
Initiating
Interfacing.
bypass sequence.
You mind if I
Reaching
pop some
encryption
popcorn?
layer. Success.
Alright. Cool. Let's make a hard save there. Don't mind me. I'm just coming through. Oh, there's a bunch of guys. A bunch of stinking guys. Are they all bunched up? Because when they're bunched up, that's when it's the most fun.
Combat. Auxiliary human partition.
Yes. Yes, they are bunched up enough to be fun. I love it. Choke on fire. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, no, now you're going to be all not bunched up. Worthless bastards. Fine. Learn from your mistakes. See if I care.
Attempting painless.
No. I love it when you guys have strategy and stuff. It's great. Don't mind me. I have strategy too. I'm a big fan of strategery. As I said before. There it is.
Beginning enemy obituary.
Did he say something about the enemy's obituary? I love a smart-ass droid. That's the best. Here's an idea. Let's team up and form a mortuary. You see where I'm going with this? It's all you, buddy. There you go. My little heat leech. Getting in on that. Hell yeah. That's my loot. Terran bastards. Don't even try to stop me. I'll hook you up with something fun and Xeno adjacent. You coming? All right, get in. Let's do this. How many more of you dickheads are there? Okay. Listen. Oh shit. That's bad. Take cover! Tried to get slick. See what it got me? He's still falling. And I ran all the way around for nothing because my enemies was actually right here.
Combat parameters updated.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do you say to that? That's what I'm talking about right there. So a big bad Terran robot fell over and went boom. Where are you? Delta, we still got one hostile in the neighborhood. Keep your eyes peeled or your sensors open. Your scanners set to stunning. Whatever. Oh, more on the way. No, it was just down there. Where are you shooting? Is there something in the water? That doesn't compute.
Counting. Wasted bullets.
I don't use bullets, buddy. You're gonna have to count something else if you want to compare space digs.
Warning. Damage.
Oh no! You killed my heat leech! Bastards.
Error.
Killed my heat leech, guys. Well, at least it wasn't arcane. A little harder to replace a one-of-a-kind green Ashta. Man, that was almost like Agent Smith and Neo at the end of the Matrix. Wow, how'd you get over there so fast? That's crazy. What can I say? Yeah, Radon's down, but he will be remembered as one of the best soldiers ever. He helped us defeat this initial incursion from the Terran Armada. Anyone? Hello? 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 Oh, hey, is that a weapon? That is a weapon. Nice. Don't mind if I do. Wait. That's never gonna work. We'll have to get that one, and then we'll have to get... Also never gonna work. There it is. Son of a gun. Trying to mess with me. Trying to get slick. Oh, you packed a lunch. Nice. I appreciate you, my friends. Thanks for thinking ahead. I'm kind of hungry myself, actually. Oh, hey. Oh, that's Agent. Hello.
Freeze. Right where you are.
Freeze. All right, just take it easy. No problems.
Hostile weapon assessed as problem for auxiliary human.
You've got a very short window to tell me why you're working with the Terrans.
Well, I'm actually delivering this Terran robot to Void back at Anchor Point.
What? How do you... You're involved with Void. Seems I missed some important news.
Ah,
details while
yes,
out
a little
coordinating
starborn
research in
magic,
orbit.
magic-y magic.
In any case, I can see why the members of Void would be interested in a potentially rebel Terran like this. I assume you already know your way back to Anchor Point. So carry on. I'll stay back here to make sure this mess gets cleaned up.
For sure. Fortunately, I'm just testing mods at this point and not actually ready to start a completely new run because Violet actually never went to Anchor Point, so she doesn't know anything about Void. Whoops. Why am I still stuck?
Hey, feel that wave over there?
Yeah.
Some kind of EMP.
Energy signature consistent with Terran-based gravitational disruption technology. Gravitic devices will be rendered inert while active.
Disruption tech? Are you saying they took out our grav drives? That shouldn't be possible.
Well, guess what?
The limits of human imagination have no bearing on factual actuality.
Right. Assuming what they say is true, we're basically dead.
Yeah,
in the
sucks
water
to be
until we
you
work
and
out
can't
what
imagine
it's
shit.
For now, see if you can pinpoint wherever that wave came from. Maybe the sensors picked something up.
All right, but first I have to undock.
Location trace of Terran vessel already completed prior to unnecessary conversation.
Oh, he's a charmer. Okay, cool.
Coordinates have been uploaded for auxiliary human.
Sounds like you two have things handled then. I'll leave it to you.
All right, what am I looking for here? Let's see if we can get into a space battle. How would that be? Check out a space battle on my new chopper. This is fun, guys. I haven't streamed in the middle of the day in forever. But once again, we are doing a special one-off daytime stream because I will be traveling to the airport tonight to pick up Melissa, so I won't be able to stream at my normal time. But I don't see any reason why we couldn't do a occasional afternoon stream here or there. Might be kind of fun. Let's aim my autopilot over here at this Terran Reclaimer. Oh, that looks so cool. It's like zooming past a Saturn-sized world. Nope. And we're gonna let it shut down on its own. Otherwise, the cruise mode system tends to get a little janky if you try to anticipate it too much. just me. I brought some fleet. No, Terran Witch, you're scrapped. Ah! Run, Bubbles. Don't die. Don't die, Bubbles. Ah! Well, my ship comes apart in a predictable way. Alright, alright. Might be a little harder than I had anticipated. Oh god, how far back are we? I thought I saved right after we talked to what's her name. Oh. Son of a... Alright. Sorry about that, guys. In your face.
Parameters.
I need an exit, Morpheus. Isn't it fun, Vanessa?
Destroy pulse.
That's one for me and two for you. Catastrophic. Oh, look, my little heat leech buddy's still kicking. Look out. No, no, you're gonna get my heat leech killed. Don't block the damn doorway. It's uncool. Move. You son of a gun. I said get out of my way, mister. Oh, that's nice of you to say, Vanessa. Those people are way cooler than I am, but I appreciate being lumped in with them. Thank you. King Gath. I wouldn't call him necessarily a personal hero of mine, but I've been following and supporting his mods on Patreon and otherwise since the early days of Sim Settlements 2 and Fallout 4. Sweet Pea, of course, just a legend. And her creations are fantastic. And honestly, the interviews that she does every weekend are super fun to listen to. And give a lot of insight as to how how the soup is made, I guess, right? back up? Maybe back... Yeah, I guess I gotta go back up. Oh, right. I forgot. We still have a couple of these. Oh, look, they're all randomized. Isn't that cute? Okay, gotta be those. That's all that's left. Gonna take all your food, too, because lunch is the most important meal of the day. And I'm about to have some when I get done playing pretty soon. Hopefully we can get to the haircut mod
Right
first.
where you are.
I'd like to install a mod live on stream to show some of the people here that are just getting into playing with creations and mods how easy it can be when you think about it logically. Let's just take it easy. No problems here.
Hostile weapon assessed as problem for auxiliary human.
Yes.
You've got a very short window to tell me why you're working with
Okay,
the
not going to
Terrans.
pick the Starborn option this time because haven't actually been to Anchor Point on this character, no matter how Starborn I am. Working with the Terrans, I almost died fighting them off.
Well, it looks like you missed one. Wouldn't think you'd be palling around with it like it's your best friend, if that were true. Seems to be playing along as an ally for now. But you think that's going to last forever?
God, you're super judgmental. Listen, you may be right, but it's worth the risk.
It's certainly a hard sell. But we might not get another chance like this. At the very least, the fact we're even having a conversation right now means it's worth entertaining for the moment. But I'm not letting you two off that easily. If you're vouching for this thing, there are going to be conditions.
Incorrect. Not thing. Delta.
Delta.
Right. Delta. Quite the ego it's got. I get the feeling you and this Delta are going to end up tipping the scales in all this. We'll see in which direction that ends up being soon
Oh,
enough.
God, it's an emergency alert.
Either way, the people heading up this operation are going to want to see you about it. Both of you.
Denver police. Threat in the area of Gunnison and Zunai. God, that's like right around the corner. I wonder what's going on. I mean, not literally right around the corner. Within a mile or so, though. If they can help against these Terrans, I should pay them a visit.
I think you'll find the relationship mutually beneficial.
Gonna lurk bubble,
Meet
booting
them
up
at Anchor
Starfield,
Point.
gonna get lost in the
Dingy
game for a
dive
couple
out
few
of
hours.
3
Have
lanes.
fun, Vanessa. Thanks for
When you
being
get
here,
there,
and thanks for
order
the
over
lurk. I
Carter's
appreciate you, my
vacuos at
friend.
the bar. I'll send you the coordinates. And make sure you don't forget to bring our rogue Terran there.
Oh, I won't.
Best to
I
keep
won't
friends
forget.
close and potential enemies closer.
Do not worry. If auxiliary human cannot continue, I will carry on my mission.
Oh, fantastic. Lovely to hear. All right, before we go any further, we're going to do a couple of things here. Let's go ahead and exit the game. And real quick, we'll switch over here to the Mod Organizer 2 tab. All right. And then you guys won't be able to see this part because I don't have screens made for this, but I'm going to download the mod that X2357 sent me. I don't care what you say, Microsoft, I trust X. So that's that. All right, perfect. And then we are also going to need the NPC enhancer gun, I think it's called, or enhancer gun anyway. Give me a second to find that. And we will get that installed as well. There it is. The download. Latest version, February 4th, 2025. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. technically, we wouldn't need this for X's mod, except for how else will we change our companions' haircuts on the fly? So, let's use it. Now, we need to install these two things. First things first, we're going to install the NPC enhancer gun as a weapon. It's going to pop in down here. We're going to move it up to guns. Perfect. And then it is going to show, just give me the standard light version of this, please, so I can actually see the line. There it is, NPC enhancer gun down here just above Rabbit's real lights, which I'm going to leave right there for now. That'll work just fine. All right, and then we're going to install X's mod, and that should be this right here, I would think. We'll call this Haircut 100. I think that was a band. I don't know what X is going to call it, and Pack will confuse the shit out of me. So instead, we'll put that there, and then we'll stick this up with CareGen. Perfect. And we'll make sure that it's checked. And where is it exactly? Also down there with Rabbit's lights. No. So we're going to put this up with Starfield hair and beards. All right. And then we're going to fire the game up and see what we get. Shall we? Hopefully, that was somewhat coherent. You may have to slow the video down a little bit. I make no warranty as those being the exact correct spots for those plugins. I would have to do a little testing and dicking around, but that's kind of what we're doing right now, so perfect, perfect. And we shall continue. We want to use my current because we're going to be loading in with the new load order that I just modified. I love that I got my PC Steam version to share screenshots with my Xbox version. It doesn't work in the other direction, though. I'll have to mess with that, I guess, at some other time. Before we go out here, let's make an actual save. We'll jump in the cockpit and see where we're at.
Hey,
I'm going to try that space fight again with this spaceship that I made. If I can't get through it, bearing in mind that I have stuff I need to do this afternoon before I get ready to go pick up Melissa, I am going to turn spaceship combat down, and we'll call that a failure of Bubble ship design more than anything else. But we'll get through this and we'll get back to the lodge so we can try out X's new mod.
We're basically dead in the water until we take out whatever's doing this. For now, see if you can pinpoint wherever that wave came from. Maybe the sensors picked something up.
Action unrequired. Location trace of
Definitely want to save again before we take off and fight this fight, because I don't want to have to go through this unskippable dialogue again in case we die.
Coordinates have been uploaded for auxiliary human.
Sounds like you two have things handled then.
I don't know about that, but the coordinates have been updated anyway. Alright. Whether I have it handled or not is a whole nother freaking matter. Save one more time. Alright. Go. Yes, you can tell. I'm a fan of long, beautiful, flowing hair. I can't actually grow any myself anymore. Well, I could, but it would be mostly out of the sides and the back, and that would look ridiculous. So we're going to go ahead and just keep trimming it down to no guard. But we can enjoy long, luxurious hair, Lady Anne, through the proxy of our characters in video games. And that's going to have to be good enough, man. Where are the bad guys at? Oh, I didn't go to the ship, did I? I went to the planet. Yes, okay, fine. I had to steer around the rocks before I could kick on my super cruise. I don't know if it matters, but I'm always terrified I'm going to super cruise into a rock at relativistic speeds and make a big bang boom. Oh, weird. My little chat monitor got all goofed in that reload. There you guys are. Okay, there's the Terran Reclaimer. Kick off that autopilot. Kick on that autopilot. That's right. Coming out of cruise mode.
You're them apart.
Yeah, I'm already getting smoked. Alright, Bubbles doesn't exactly make starships that have the correct power ratio for the settings that I'm currently set to, apparently. That's alright. That was cute. But let's go ahead and set that back to normal. And save. And quit to the main menu. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that in order to get it to actually work. And then load. And this should be... 14 hours and 45 minutes, 14 hours, 44 minutes. Will that take us far enough back for it to actually work? I don't know. It's only 1 minute. If I have to go through a little cruising, we will. I just used the Dark Star ships from the kiosk. Yeah, they're not available to me for some reason. I gotta troubleshoot that. I think I'm missing a required perk or skill. Because it's definitely not the amount of times I've been through the Unity. Although it might be. Some of those are truly wild. no. I think that was your engines, actually. Now that you brought it up. Still not going to be able to do it. I wish I had the Starborn Guardian X right now. I had to show off this ridiculous motorcycle hot rod ship. And this is what I get. The grav drive had to do with dogfighting, though. Get out of this targeting mode, my God. Terran, you're fired. Serious. You're totally fired, bro. Should have taken care of at least 2 of these by now. Woo! My goodness, it was hard on normal. All right. We're going to get to doing some hairs before I got to log out. They mentioned the grav jump to run away. They did. Unfortunately, they turned off all of the grav drives in the system, I think. Unless they're immune to their own game mechanic. Like, oh, our grav drive is out. Yeah, but grav drives are off anyway until somebody goes and turns this ship off, so. We're gonna board now. Alright. Everything's in 0G, because of course it is. Gravity well would be awesome, but so is phase time. Let's just start there. And also start with a quick save. Oh, fun. Fine. Be that way. See if I care. Oh, he's healing himself. I hate when he does that. I gotta think in more than 2 dimensions. I've got 0G on my side after all. Yeah, this gun sucks.
Counting.
Hold your head up high. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Don't go away mad. Ah, Radon died again. He made it further this time. It's almost like a little mini Unity for Radon. Next time he's coming back as a full morph. Hide and watch. He's earned his stripes through victorious combat. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Take it easy now. Take it easy.
Delta still operational. Very recommended.
Goodness. Look out, Bubbles. You're getting yourself killed. Do robots do groin shots? Are we still doing phrasing? Apparently not. Okay, fine. Be that way. Nothing hurts you. I got you. All right, all right. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. I don't like it, but I'm picking it up. Beowulf. No, it's not going to help much. Assassin's Lawgiver. Talk about a dramatically unfun gun to play with that power.
Terran Armada online.
I want to leave now. I don't like it here anymore. Coachman? Coachman looks even shittier than what I've been using before. Let's see, what else have I got? Oh, I've got the advanced dogfight. I do enjoy the dogfight. Also, I could eat and drink some, I think, guys. What do you think? That would probably be wise. We don't care about addiction symptoms. Not a factor. 250 damage resistance sure would be. I will have this rhubarb and this chunks cake. Thank you. Your efforts are appreciated.
Eradicate.
What am I doing? Trapping you in a gravity well so that you're easier to shoot. You're still very difficult to shoot. That's unfortunate. My God, what are you wearing for armor, my friend? That's ridiculous. Star Shard? Why not? My God, please be good. Please be good. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, fine. Stop floating behind that. Oh my God, bullets are a pain in the ass in 0G. They give you that negative feedback loop that knocks you around. Well, my friend, is that it? Is that everyone? I don't know if I should use Starvival, you guys. I'm thinking my normal combat style that I've been doing for like 3 years now is going to be terrible for Starvival, because using all of these med packs is going to be bad for my health overall, I would guess. Might have to come up with a whole new way to fight. There it is. Ooh. Emergency self-destruct. Let's make like a duck and get the quack out of here.
Self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Exit immediately or risk fatal harm.
We don't want fatal harm. Let's exit. Docking entrance? Get me out of here! Yes, my friends. We've lost all sense of luxury, but
Process complete.
using a force feedback loop to trigger an accrued ionic charge. Quick thinking.
Thinking quick, relative only to dulled comprehension.
Ooh.
Otherwise, human auxiliaries analysis is sound, raising base level perception variable for auxiliary human.
Yeah, good job, Delta. Good thing you were here.
Programming beyond need for praise. Results were expected. Your support was acceptable.
Acceptable. Now that we can grav jump again, let's head to Anchor Point.
If beneficial to completion of current mission, we'll comply. For now.
Except, not going to do that. Instead, we are going to fly back to New Atlantis and go to the Lodge, where we can show off X2357's. My goodness. All right. Enhanced hairstyles with physics. Location. We want to go to, I don't have any favorites marked yet. Jemison. We'll go to Jemison. The Lodge. Oh, du Buble. Your big silly grin.
Analyzing transit pathways. Noting potential improvements. Sending to Transit Authority.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious with me right now? You're going to have a fine career ahead of you in tech support, my friend. All right, where is my enhancer gun? Enhancer gun. Boy, I have a lot of crap. There it is. All right. Let's go into first person for now so we can get up close and personal with our victims. I mean, friends. Oh, my goodness. That is, well, Sarah, that's a serious problem, my friend. A serious problem. One that is easily fixed, in theory anyway, with a quick save. And because I'm using those outfit mods, sometimes you have to back all the way out and go back in again. So we will try that. Give me just a moment to load her up. See if we can't work around this little issue. What is going on with this window? Never seen anything like this before. Well, it's neither here nor there. Hopefully this takes care of Sarah's weird invisible outfit problem. It's going to be too distracting to change her hair if her outfit's all invisible and stuff. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. How you doing?
Thank you for trusting us. The Starborn might fight over the artifacts, but Constellation only wants to learn all we can.
This is going to hurt me a lot more than it's going to hurt you. did I use the wrong enhancer gun? Let's see. Smuggler's enhancer gun. I have no idea why that would add to my inventory but not work for the intended effect. Modified enhancer gun. Let's try that one. Sarah.
Starborn or not, you're part of Constellation now.
There it is. I want to change appearance. Alright, it's going to pretend that it's me, copy my character record over, and then superimpose Sarah's body and face. And I am going to jump down to hairstyles, see if we can't find something new from X2357. Is that one of yours, X? I don't know if that is. The hair's definitely moving like it's got physics, though. Let me see. That is definitely one of yours. Okay. Let's just go ahead and pick that for now. Perfect. We're going to finish that. I got to remember, with the enhancement gun, do not change the character name, otherwise I'll mess up my own character's name. Confirm, and yes.
I hope you're as committed to the mission as you were in your last universe.
All right, Sarah, what's up, girl?
So, we have a Starborn in Constellation. And you knew all of us from your prior universe. Even our secrets, perhaps. It's a bit unsettling, honestly.
Yeah, but it works out because I knew all about your passion for Aquanet and brought a case with me when I came by the office. So there you go. You're not the Sarah I knew. It wouldn't be fair to expect you to be, but I do need your help.
All right. I don't think I can. What I mean is, I think it would be best if we kept a little distance. I don't want
That's
to
fair.
confuse who I am with who you knew. If that makes sense.
Oh, no chance of that
But I'll
happening. I
watch your
gave you an
back.
entirely new
How
80s
could I
haircut.
not want a front row seat to all this?
All right, Sarah. Why don't you come with me?
Everything you've told us is extraordinary. I can't believe there's a doorway to a multiverse somewhere out there.
It's even crazier than that, but we'll get to that in a minute.
I'm glad you're back. Let's get moving.
All right, cool. Okay, who else? Who's my next victim? Walter.
I stand by my initial skepticism of you, but welcome aboard.
I stand by my initial skepticism of supercuts. And therefore, I'm going to change your appearance and give you a much cooler haircut, my friend. Because the man's parted on the right side is fine and all, but let's be honest, it's no Gandalf the Grey, is it? No, I think not. Look at you, wise one.
Other universes might exist. It's also full of possibilities.
Hell yeah! The Sarah we know is not cool enough for those luscious locks. You bite your tongue. Pedro Jericho, if that is indeed your real name, sir. We don't have to limit ourselves to Constellation. We can go through a loading wall and go outside and find another NPC, like John Tuala, for example, and give him a badass haircut. Oh, weird. Hold on, guys. There's like flashing blue and red lights outside my window. Well, they're not here for me, so that's all that matters. Reese Rooster. Oh my God, that ain't Sarah anymore. I'd be laughing if you were renaming everyone to Violet Moonshine. That would be funny, actually, but I'm not. So yes, we're testing at the end of the stream here, Reese Rooster. We're testing X2357's latest mod that he's been working on, which adds a bunch of different hairstyles with physics. So we're being a little silly right now, but that's okay, because there's no better way to test the mod than to run around with the NPC enhancer gun and be a little silly. We have X over here on the YouTube side. He's a fellow streamer and a terrific mod author, and he asked me to test this out. So I've tested it before, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. And now we're seeing if the newest version is any good. And it looks like it is. John Tuala, I presume, my friend of 23 plus unities. How are you, brother? Change your appearance. All right, John. Let's go. All of your mods, all of your haircuts seem to be way down on this other end here, huh? All right, let's... I mean, that's interesting. It's almost like a variation on the broccoli. I kind of like it. It's a little hipster for John, but... Boy, we can really change the hairline even. Maybe some of these aren't showing up. I don't imagine you have this many different... just different variations on bald, although that's really cool. Shave a little pattern there in your, like, one clip. Nice. See, they don't all have to be long to be different, right? John, look at you, hippie. I don't see you as shy. Oh my goodness gracious. The Klingon warrior. Yeah, I think some of these are actually hairstyles. I must not have the mod installed correctly. Oh, those hairs aren't in the test build. Those are just placeholders. Gotcha. Good. I thought maybe I had the load order completely hosed up or something. So we're back all the way over to here. Yeah, we're going to go with Klingon warrior. Otherwise known as Club Girl. Oh, yeah. Show us, John.
What are you doing?
I'm tricking John Tuala out with the Club Girl haircut. Holy shit, you look badass. How long you been growing that out, John? Sarah, let's run around the quad and see if we can get your hair moving. Yeah, physics are enabled.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Are you with me, Sarah? Come on. We gotta get her in motion so we can... Oh my God. Sarah's going for it, you guys. Hi, beautiful. Let's get you down here in the light so I can see your lips.
I'm listening.
All right, so far so good. Mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Fine by me.
You do anything for fun, you know, besides exploring?
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band.
Nice.
We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But
Lip sync's working
we were
just
a
fine
bunch
from
of
where I'm sitting.
teenagers getting together and having fun. And before
Gandalf
you
the
ask,
Green.
no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums.
You beautiful
The band never
bastard
really
of
went
modding
anywhere,
love
but
and
those were
enjoyment.
Good times, and I remember
So
them
far, so good,
fondly.
buddy. All right. That's all for now.
I'll be here. Bye.
Okay. Well, guys, I will continue to test this X2357, of course, and I will let you know if I run into anything. And on a completely separate save, I will test it just on the player character and see if I can cause any lip sync problems with everybody else around me. But so far, so good, and I love the ones you picked for the testing purposes. It'll be a lot of fun. I cannot wait till the full mod comes out. All kinds of great new hairstyles we'll be able to give our friends in Constellation and elsewhere. You guys need to chill. Seriously, if you're going to dance, just dance. I don't understand what all the drama's about. Just dance. You know? You don't need my permission. All right. In the meantime, I will be signing off so that I can walk the dogs and finish the laundry and get Melissa picked up from the airport tonight. But I will be joining in, of course, later on in Raven's stream to at least listen for most of that, if not participate as much as possible. And I will be back again tomorrow night for potentially Skyrim. We'll go back to Skyrim Sundays. We may just do Starfield because I'm really having a great time with Starfield, and the DLC did just come out. But, yeah, we'll have to see. In the meantime, I'm sorry that shout-outs aren't working. Hello, Reese Rooster, Finch856, other new friends, first-time chatters over on the Twitch side, Christina, X2357, Gandalf the Green, you are amazing. Your mods are amazing. Thank you so much. I am very honored that you allowed me to test that out for you. It's badass. Raven, I will see you in a couple of hours when you go live. Mowgli, Pedro Jericho, all the beautiful people over there on the YouTube side. Thank you so much for joining in today with a weird off-time impromptu stream in the middle of the day on a Saturday. Vanessa the Witch, I hope you're having fun on the PlayStation. You guys are amazing. Will's Petting Zoo and Garden, and I adore you. Thank you for being here, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Keep modding your games. Love each other as much as you can get away with. Just ask first, you know. Some people like mustard. Some people like mayonnaise. It's all good. Just make sure that you serve them with a smile. Good night.